Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 2 of Path of Exile Delirium on the Xbox One X. We are cracking on with the Marauder. We haven't moved exactly where we were at the end of part 1. Let's get straight in. We've already cleared our inventory. Let's get back to the coast and then straight into the mud flats. The mud flats, the mud flats. What lies within? Right, let's go around the coast side first. I'll level up on my gems. Okay, I'm gonna try and pick up slightly smaller items that we can... Blues, we'll stick to blues I think, unless it's something we think we can use. I quite like the staff. I used it for a bit with the... In fact I might have been using it with the Templar when I finished up. Woo, level up. Oh, Christian! Well, the battered helm may be better than what we've got on. Nah, it's got an evasion rating. We want heavy armour. Superior gnarled branch. Take it for a sec. Oh, hello. Excuse me. No need for barging me in the back, thank you. We're just looking at me stuffs. Well, it's a superior gnarled branch, it must be better. Yeah, it is. A little bit more damage. And that's about it, really. What? The superior branch is a level 4. The gnarled branch is a level 5. So really, it's literally... Oh, hang on. Quality's 10%. Not sure what difference that has, but... The damage does seem to be slightly higher. Even though it's a level 4. We've not got anything on this, have we? No. And we can put a red inside that as well if we really want to. I did not do my level up, people, did I? Is that a long blade or a short blade? Oh, it's a two-handed sword. What the shit? Although I think it's not very good. 40% increased global accuracy rating is good, but... Top end damage might be alright. Eight to 14 as opposed to 9 to... I think that's what we had on actually before we changed. Passive. Melee attack speed. I wouldn't mind that, you know. He's a little bit slow. Let's go for a bit of that action. Locked in, people. Locked in. What do I say? The fuck?
mana is gone.
I've still not quite figured out what it is I'm getting out of this at the minute, but anyway. Oh, it seems to drop stuff, doesn't it? Ooh, a two-handed sword that looks pretty sweet, but the physical damage doesn't look great. Stone axe, two-handed. Oh, thank you. Yes, I said that, and then it dropped me two things I wanted. Chainmail vest. Not so much. What is it? What do we got? What do we got? Well, the question is, do we want to try the axe or the sword? I think we can identify both, to be fair. We've got enough scrolls there. Oh, they require 17 strength. I might not. Well, that does anyway. (13 to 24 damage, so that's gone right up. Elemental damage 3 to 6. Attack, yeah, it's pretty sweet that. It's got plus 11 to strength, increased physical damage, yeah, sweet as. So's that. Why is the... yeah, it's winding me up now that they've got bloody greens and blues on them when I want reds. I mean, they're supposed to be a power weapon, that surely, a bloody two-handed axe. They're all linked as well. I mean, I could go for the outside chance of that transmutation doing something to it. Reforges the colours. Let's have a look. Give it a go, eh? Well, at least it's two blues. I could use the blues right now. God damn you to hell. What should we try first? 43%. Got life gain on kill, increased physical damage, blah blah blah. I mean, there's loads on that. It's only just slightly better at physical damage, to be fair. It's not by much, only by 1 in fact. The elemental is slightly better on the sword. Critical chance is level. Attacks per second is quicker on the sword. Weapon range is the same. Got plus 11 to strength on the sword, but not on the... I'll give them both a try. Well, that's the sword. What's the axe look like? Don't look too bad. I think I prefer the swords, but it's got a weird end on it. The axe, isn't it? It's almost like a stone axe instead of a. We'll try the axe because we've already tried a sword for a bit. Let's see what the axe is like. Oh, what? That's awesome. I think I just fell in love with axes. So thank you. Even the sort of standard move is quite widespreading, isn't it?
Black storms descend on us from the north. Unnatural tempests of rage and hatred, lashing our backs, tearing at our houses. The rain is shot with shadow. It withers our crops.
Holy shit! It's doing some damage, that thing, right? Bloody hell.
Carries with it a restless spirit that breeds melancholy and madness. A spirit that creeps through our dreams, weaves tales of misdeed around our...
Oh, now we're cooking people, bloody hell.
We try not to listen. We try to remember ourselves. Some of us
Dude.
get. Brothers fight. Brothers die. Crown punishes those that quarrel, that steal, that murder. Yet still the nightmares goad us into malefaction. We Kadu are banished from sleep.
This is not what the elders told us.
Oh, hello, bloody hell. He's a big one. He's going down, though. He dead. Ooh, large life flask, thank you. I think if my previous playthroughs have taught me anything, it's not to overthink it all. Like, you can get quite caught up in the gems, fair enough, and recolouring the sockets and all that malarkey, but I think once you've picked, like with this character, it's quite straightforward, like pick a path and go for it. I'm only interested in red and blue. When I played the Scion, it got really sort of like, shit, what route am I gonna go, and because she can go anywhere. Same with the Templar to some extent, because he could go in quite a few directions as well. I'm pretty sure we picked up one glyph, did we not? Could do with finding some decent armour though as well. It's going to be a bit of a godsend with this character. Level up. Woohoo! Glorious! Old iron hat. Medium flask I'll take. Rusty. There's a bit of an argument that says take one of these sort of medium thingy armoured ones. Although that might... Just till we find a decent one. Or a decent heavy one I should say. Because that's same. I can probably... Well, we can put that on. Large life flask. Get that on my LB. What's happening? What the shit is it doing? Not overly sure why I've got that stone axe in my inventory. Get rid of that. Medium mana flask. Oh, I've already got one, haven't we? I think. Yeah, different. Might be different perks though. To be fair. Yeah, leave as is for now. Could make it 2 and 2, of course. See how badly that hurts me at some point. No, just dump that for now as well, because I'm not going to go back to that for now. Rusted Cruyff and Scaled Vest.
I cannot carry this.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that. Right, let's see what the armour difference is. So the armour just on that without... It doesn't matter that it's not heavy. It matters about the colours. Not really, the colours are actually not bad. Stick that on. Dump that. And take that vest. Oh, come on now. Make room, will ye? Really? It's quite clearly not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I mean that's the same, innit? It's not heavy armour, but it's still better than what we're wearing. Oh, apart from... Oh, it's got 3 reds in it as well, that. Not linked though, sadly. That'll do for now, I think. Let's put our level up on. Yeah, but we've got one more and then we can get that. Attack speed, accuracy, melee physical damage, and plus 20 to strength. It's a big one, isn't it? And then we can backtrack, just pick up that last one. Lock it in. Cooking now, people. We are cooking now. I wonder if it's worth a trip back to town to dump... Well...
I cannot carry this.
Not like we're overly blessed with portal scrolls. Wonder if we... Let's just do it. We need to we need to start clocking up some of these items we need. Start stashing some of these bits as well, because it's clicking the right stick, move it. No, just redesigns it. Ah, reorder tabs. RB. No, I think I'd prefer that one to be at the front. What? Probably more simpler. Well, in fact, I think I had them named last time. I think just because it's a first play in this league, I think it just cleared them. So it means we can just start firing all this stuff in, because they all stack and create new items for us. Medium life flask. Why am I still using that one then? Well, it seems a bit daft to carry that about as it happens. Might as well just shove it in tab 1. What's the one? In case we do want to try the sword again. Pretty taken with the axe though.
Hello.
The submerged passage doesn't look like it's always been underwater. And I'd wager it has something to do with those empty sockets in the cliff face. Whatever filled them are long lost now. Though, if they were shiny, who knows? Maybe they're decorating some Roah nests. I've spent enough time smuggling from coast to coast to know that those shells don't come from these waters. They're Karui, and look about right to fit into that rock wall in the mudflats. I say complete the set, fit them into the sockets, and stand well back.
It's quite good, isn't it? It gives you sort of a mid-quest update. Well, we'll keep the items for now. Depends how much we're going to pick up, doesn't it? Didn't have a chance, those guys, did they? Pretty nimble on the feet, those guys. Keep missing them. Fetid pool. That ancestral support, I just remembered what it does. I think. See it on the camera from time to time. Okay, back to where we started. There's another one. The submerged passage is now open. Ooh, there is a waypoint though. Nothing spooky about this place at all. I forgot how beautiful this game was though. It's gorgeous. Not bad with just a standard move. Thought we'd just try it there for a second. Woo! Level up. I'm not absolutely sure what I'm meant to be doing. I think just killing as much as I can. It all seems to be away from me at the minute. The hell was that? Nice. Challenge element complete. Obtain rewards from Delirium encounters. Nice. Whispering essence. Overly sure any of the... Stop it now. It was just that one thing that was really worthwhile, to be fair. Just get our level up on because the next one was a biggie. It's the Badger. Just to recap, Born to Fight. 4% increased melee attack speed, plus 20 to accuracy rating, 26% increase to melee physical damage, and plus 20 to strength. Bloody hell. I'm getting hit by something. Lock it in. Let's get out of here. Keep forgetting, don't pause when you're in those menus. Look at that. Not having to rely on the big moves so much for these enemies now. God's sake. Just picked up 3 items trying to hit something. Multi-strike and standard strike are pretty much all I'm using at the minute.
My mana is gone.
Running away. Come on now. $68 armor. It's quite high, isn't it?
I cannot carry this.
Well, I didn't think you could. Yeah, that armor's 27. I think 68's a fair step up the way, isn't it? Even though it was a standard item. But that's got a bunch of perks on it, to be fair. But that was never a heavy armor piece. That. Those gloves are better than the ones we've got on as well. Yeah, they are a little bit, even though they're light. Requires level 7, gem 22, strength, blah. It's 68 armor, but not a lot else great about it. Level 6. Now it's a level 7. Yeah, I think I'll leave it as is. I'll wait for a heavy, decent one to drop, I think. The flooded depths. Oh yeah, I remember these. That's going to kick off when I touch it, innit? Marvellous. Whispering Essence of Greed. That's got 3 reds on it.
I cannot carry this.
Yeah, what are we doing in the way of rings? Adds 1 to 4 physical damage to attacks. Medium mana flask. Well, I can't remember for the life of me why I'm down here, but anyway. It was worth it just for that empty chest I opened. Oh, glorious! Well, that's continuing the melee attack damage, but I think maybe we should finish that circle off and then start possibly getting some of these strengths up here. We've got plus 20 strength for that middle bit, but slightly concerned we're going to start running out of... Oh, man, you get another plus 20 strength there for butchery. Might keep going in that direction then. Let's finish that circle off though. 16%. That's actually bigger than the ones that were there. It was 12. Lock and load. Holy shit. There's a big bloody crab that came out of the water there. Not really sure I can kill those guys. The Dweller of the Deep. Whoa, what?
Is gone.
Ooh! Challenge element complete. Complete the quest, Dweller of the Deep. That's why we were there.
I cannot carry this.
Yes, well... Ooh, superior stone axe though. Hello. Hang on a little sec. Just dump some shit here. Let's get rid of that. Don't need a quiver. Don't need that maybe. What? Oh, I know why. Yeah, I was trying to figure out why it was green. It's green because it's got one of every element linked on it, I think. I think that, if I remember rightly, I think that's what that means. If it's green, it's got one of every element on it. So it's not quite as good as what I've got, but...
I cannot carry this.
Really? A bow quiver? Right, we can get out of here. If we can find a way out. There's always somewhere I've not been. It's a dead end, damn it. Oh my god, how many dead ends were in that place? It's all XP though. Oh, bit of rubber band in there, people. There we go. I knew where I was going all the time. And we did it in time for this map not to reset, which is quite nice.
I cannot carry this.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with that place. Back to the Fetid pool. That's a good point actually, I shouldn't need to use that, I can go out the entrance surely. The mud flats, the mud flats. Ah, this map's reset though. God damn it. There's a few bits that dropped that looked fairly decent. That corroded blade was a possibility as well. Might be similar to the one we already had though. Still, it's worth more than something else we've picked up. Like that. And... yeah, I think it's pretty much the same as the one that we had at the we've put in the chest. Not to worry. Fetid pool time, and then that should be it for this area. As he says, as if he will do it with no bother at all. Might get another level up in here. Cadaverous the Defiler is not going to last long. Thank you.
I cannot carry this.
Glorious! Well, I think we decided pretty much to keep going this way, haven't we? Ooh, two-handed melee damage, yes please. What's that? Oh, hello. What's this one here? One-handed. No, we don't want to go down there. That's one-handed. I don't want to do one-handed. So we're going to follow the two-handed route. So that's going to take us up this way. Attack speed. Yeah, and then we go across without doing any of that bottom bit. Nice. Oh. Locked in, people. Yeah, that big guy we beat's not actually the monster we need to kill down here, I don't think. Oh, it's kill all the monsters, I see. Nearly there then. Ooh, hello. Rejuvenation totem. Nice. The job is done. Talk to Tarklee. The mud flats. Well, might as well use the waypoint that's nearby rather than waste a scroll, I suppose. If we can remember where it is. But it's outside this, isn't it? It's at the entrance when we come in here, actually. Let's get some XP on the way. Start noticing it though, that yellow bar's not going up anywhere near as fast as it was. Here we go. Well, that's interesting. We didn't discover the whatever that was there. Surely that was the mud flats though, wasn't it? That was a submerged... Oh, was there something in the submerged passage that I didn't find? Well, that's a bit... No, there couldn't have been. Covered that whole area. Oh well, we can always come back. In fact, we could go straight to the submerged passage anyway if we really need to. There must have been something else in there. But we found another level though. The flooded depths, yeah, so there must have been something else in there, maybe. Anyway, let's get back. At least we don't have to go through that whole area to get to it. Take all of 5-10 minutes to find it. Rejuvenation totem. Don't think I ever used those. I used totems, but not that one. Well, I think that's probably better than, yeah, energy shield. Thank you. Oh, what's that one? Oh, that'll be better though, won't it? Just a wee bit. Yeah, there's loads of extras on that one. Let's take that one on. Can't imagine we'd need 27 dexterity, but we'll hang on to it anyway. Well, that's a good point. I had a separate one for my gems, as it happens. Actually, it might be better to make that one rings and chains, and then everything else to do, well, maybe weapons there. I'll do. Right, let's speak to Tarklee, see what he gives us.
Now that you've drained that passage, best I warn you about something. I was running down a wounded Roah one night's eve when I glimpsed something in that waterlogged cavern. Looked a bit like a sand spitter, only the size of a bloody ox. I reckon it's nesting down in those flooded depths somewhere. If you're going that way, then do us a favor. Spill the old shield crab's guts before it gets hungry and comes looking for us.
Right, what you're giving us, decoy totem. Summons a totem that taunts nearby monsters to attack it. Molten shell applies a buff that adds to your armor and can take some of the damage from hits for you before being depleted. When the buff expires or is depleted, the skill deals reflected damage to enemies around it. Ancestral protector summons an ancestor totem which attacks enemies with melee strikes while you're near it. Vigilant strike attacks enemies with a powerful melee strike. You gain the fortified buff, granting damage reductions. The cooldown can be bypassed by expending an endurance charge. Requires a melee weapon. Yeah, maybe we should take that. We need another move. I think I had Ancestral Protector actually. I might take that. The totems are really handy. Let's do it. Oh, what's this? Steel Skin. Applies a buff which can take some of the damage from your hits before it's depleted. What? That's not what I took, is it? Must be another reward he's given me.
Managed to kill a granddaddy crab.
Ah, right.
You couldn't lug it up out of the caves for us. Could have made quite the chowder out of it. No matter. You've got one less reason to fear the dark, and I've got one more thing to thank you for.
Oh, a skill point. Good man.
A necromancer. Just the one, was it? Guess the bastard got a bit lonely, decided to make himself some pets. Wow. Good to see you don't mind getting your hands good and filthy. Here, to mark a dirty job well done. I've traveled inland on the Emperor's Road via Prisoner's Gate. Had to skirt around Axiom Prison. That's the holdfast of Brutus the Warden. Bloody treacherous trip it was. Worth it? There's forest inland. Game, berries, fruit. More food than we can scrounge here. But most here wouldn't survive the journey. Would be a damn sight easier if we could pass through the prison. Tell you what, you carve us a path up the coast, find us a way past or through Brutus, and you'll have more.
Right, you are then. Prisoner's Gate's the next one. Talk to Tarklee for your reward. I already did.
Welcome.
I'm confused. The optional mission for a dirty job is still there. Anyway, let's use what he gave us. And I'm pretty sure he gave me 2 things there as well, which... He gave me a second book, but I can't see it in there. It's another passive point though. Okay, what's happening? Alright, so we're going up the way and we're going to take 2-handed melee damage. 12% increased physical damage with 2-handed melee weapons. Attacks with 2-handed melee weapons deal 12% increased damage with ailments. The next one up is 25% increased damage with 2-handed weapons. Come on. And plus 20 strength. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Tarkley because I've already spoke to him.
That medicine chest you found. It'll do more than you might think. The medicine will run out, it always does, but Nessa won't. Give that girl a sliver of hope and she'll carry it to the end of the world.
Necromancer reward. Ah, there we go. I knew something else popped up there. Grants 2 passive respec points. There we go. So I think we can... Yeah, we can hang on to that, I think. So if you want to undo something or whatever. Oh. Just give me a stash option, but won't actually do it. Why not? Oh, no, you can't do. You have to use it, don't you? It just gives you the points, that's all. Yeah, so we've got 2 refund points up at the top, which we don't want to use, so... That's a point. What's down here? Accuracy and critical strike. Maximum life. 10 to strength. Yeah, I might want to do a bit of this as well at some point. Warrior's blood. Keep going the way we're going at the minute though. Right, well that seems like an ideal place to wrap things up. We've got... I need to figure out what went on with that. Unless that is the way to Prisoner's Gate, because that seems to be the route we've got to take, so... Yeah, it looks like it's just opened up another slot, maybe. Because there is no other way to carry on. Gotta go that way. Alright, looks like we've done everything right then. That was awesome, enjoyed that. Once again... Well, there you go, folks. That's me being Marauder once again in Path of Exile Delirium. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Path of Exile on the Xbox One X, and I shall catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.